Good morning. Just going to give you a quick peek, a quick walkthrough. We got to deal with this dog though while we're doing it. Okay, so we have these raised beds. These are just buckets with the bottoms cut out. We have lots of these that are going to be planted out. We have they're apple trees and plum trees. I think this one's a plum. And I just planted those last summer. They're doing okay. This one here is doing a little bit better. So probably we're going to have cucumbers or string beans growing up in these green buckets. I'll put some kind of a trellis on the wall there. We got a bird feeder here. We got 2 bird houses. We got a family that's moved into this one already. They come back every year. This one's empty and I don't know why they don't move into this one anymore. Okay, then this is the dog house. This is just cut into the side of the garage. She goes in through there and then she can get into the garage. There's a hole in there. And there's a box right inside the garage that's filled with hay. So she doesn't spend a whole lot of time out there, but in the winter she stays in the house. We used to leave her outside. We leave her inside the house now during the day when I'm at work. But in the summertime, she likes to go in that box if it gets kind of chilly or if it rains. And it's there if she needs it. We got lots of raised beds here. They don't look so hot right now. I kind of need to repaint them, although I don't really care about that. Once they're all green and full of vegetables growing up, you can't even see them. We got some here. Last year we had lots of cucumbers growing out of these. They worked real good. I just need to fill them up. I need to top them off with some compost. This is a grapevine. This grows up over the top of the fence. I got lots of leaves down because of the dog. I don't want her to completely destroy the grass, what is there. I'm going to kind of wait till the grass starts coming up a little better. Be quiet. More buckets over on this side. Another tree here. It's an apple tree. It's a plum tree here. This is my compost pile. This is all just leaves. Stuck my hand in there earlier today and it is hot. It's burning on the inside. So hopefully within, a month or two, this will be broke down enough where I can fill up whatever I need to over here with it. Will you stop? Here's the back of the house. There's my porch that I built. That used to be enclosed and it was pretty much not usable. And I opened it up. We spend a lot of time out here in the summer. So usually I'm just sitting over here. I sit on this chair here, drink my beer, and throw the stick. And dream about my garden. In the summertime when it's all growing, it's just beautiful back here. I know it doesn't look like much right now. Okay, this used to be a clothesline, and we had to take this down. It was not built right, and it was too low, and you'd conk your head on it every time you walk by. So I cut the tops off, and I just threw 2 solar lamps in there, so now I got 2 light posts out here, which is nice at night. It's nice to have. I had an electrician put me in an electrical plug back here, so I can sit here and listen to my music or watch YouTube videos is what I mostly do. Okay, here's inside. So you come in the back door here. Here's the basement door here. Come in. Here's the kitchen. This is where the cat likes to sit perched. There's a bird feeder right there, so I always keep that full so he's got stuff to look at. He's a good cat. I shaved all of his hair off about 2 months ago, but he's got a hair again. He had hairballs, so he had to have that done. Okay, stove. Cast iron pans, of course. Don't get me started on cast iron pans because I can talk a lot about that. There's my sink, my drawers, my table. It's really small in here. It's okay, I like it that way. That's how I wanted it. Refrigerator. And then I have some buckets that I'm going to use for food storage. I get those at work. Off to the right here is a small bathroom. Nothing special. Okay, and as you can see, my plywood floors, look at how nice they look. My piano over here. If I ever have time, I'm going to practice on that piano. I used to be pretty good, but it's been a while. Then we just have front door here, closet, shoes here. This is the living room. Had to put a cage over the big window because the dog goes nuts when she sees, not all dogs, it's just some dogs. For some reason she goes crazy when she sees dogs walk by. Not all dogs, but just some. Just put that cage on there. So when she's throwing herself against it, she's hitting this cage. She's not hitting the glass. Because she's about to go through someday. Took the plastic off the outside of the windows today so we can see out. And then usually in the summer I just have some little flowers growing in there. Have a little shelf here. Usually I have lots of plants on here, but right now I just have all my paperwork. I need to go through that later today. And have the mint growing up here. Kind of waiting for spring. And there's my old clock that I got for $5 at the Habitat for Humanity store. This clock was made in 1976. And it's a wind-up clock. It came with a little key. And I love the ticking sound. Only because after you have one of those clocks for a couple of years, you get so used to hearing that ticking sound that when you don't hear it, like at night when you're sleeping, it's kind of weird. Okay, TV and fireplace. Don't really use that fireplace. That's just an electric one that plugs in, but somebody gave us that shelf. We have a bedroom here. My husband doesn't really like for me to show the bedrooms. He's weird that way. Another bedroom here. This is just like a guest bedroom. This shelf here is where I dry our clothes. We do have a dryer down in the basement, but for the most part I use this clothes rack. In the winter, there's a heat vent right there. So if I'm heating this room in the winter, because I don't always, this is like more of a guest room, the heat will dry those clothes. But if not, I just take this rack out into the living room and I put it in front of the vent out there. I just kind of rearrange the furniture. Put it in front of the vent out there and everything gets dry. Do have a clothes dryer for when I need it. Like, for example, if I unexpectedly get called into work and I have to have my uniform clean, I can have my clothes washed and dried in an hour or so. Put that down in the basement. And that's about it. Front yard is out here. Not much to see in the front. There's a bird feeder. We got 2 apple trees planted out here. These ones are actually doing a lot better than the ones in the back for some reason. And then we have some choke cherry bushes here and over here. I'm hoping those will get taller and more bushier this year. Kind of camouflage some of the front of the house. And that's about it. Work in progress. I'm going to make another video, but first I have to kind of get things done more than what they are right now and show you the basement with the food storage and the root cellar and the garage, which has been kind of converted halfway into, I don't even know what I should call it, like a garden shed or something, and then the other side is just like a regular garage. But I'll show you that too someday. Thank you.